Morning, Year 5. We are learning about prime and composite numbers in maths today. So can I find prime and composite numbers up to 20? Now, we learned about prime numbers yesterday, so hopefully you can remember what a prime number is. Don't worry if you haven't, we're going to recap. And composite numbers we will learn about in a few moments, so don't panic about that word just yet. So let's recap first of all. Which of these is a prime number? So we've got 9, 15 and 11. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, did you get it? Hopefully you're all telling me that 11 is the prime number because 11 has exactly two factors, 1 and 11. 9 has three factors, 1 and 9 and also 3. And 15 has four factors, 1, 15, 3 and 5. So that's not a prime number either. So well done if you correctly said that 11 was the prime number. So yesterday we looked at prime numbers and finding out what prime numbers up to 20 were. But what about these other ones? So we've got here, oh, not 7, that was our prime number. We've got 8 that has more than two factors, 6 has more than 2, and 4 has more than two factors. These numbers are examples of composite numbers because they have more than two factors. So let's have a look at what Colin is telling us. Can you read it with me? A composite number has more than two factors. So prime has exactly two factors, composite has more than two factors. So let's have a look at number 12. Let's work through an example together. Is 12 a prime or a composite number? How do you know? I want you to ape it. All right, so let's go through that. Now, my class should know what ape it stands for. And Mr. Biddle and Miss Harry's class, you might have heard us talk about it. I'm going to go through it with you now. It's a really good way to make sure that you have fully answered a question, especially when you get to year 6 and you're doing your SATs. Some of these questions will be worth 2 or 3 marks, and aping it, make sure that you have fully answered the question and you haven't lost any marks. So let's have a look. So 12. Now I know from my times table knowledge that 1 and 12 divide into 12, 3 and 4 divide into 12, and also 6 and 2 divide into 12. So I know it's got more than two factors, so it must be a composite number. So that's my answer, my A answer. My P is prove it. So to prove it, I have drawn an array to show that 2 and 6 are factors of 12. And then I've explained my answer. So 12 has 6 factors, 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, and 4. A composite number has more than two factors, so 12 is a composite number. Now, I know that you would know all that. It's just about remembering to just explain in full, and aping something, ape it, is a really easy way to remember. So what about these numbers? So you're going to have a go now. Have a look at these numbers and decide whether they are prime or if they're composite. And if we were in class, I'd be asking you to tell me how you know they're prime or composite. So have a think about that as well. If I was there asking you, how do you know? How do you know 16 is a prime or composite number? What would you say to me? Okay, so pause me now and have a think about those 4 numbers, prime or composite. Okay, you ready to go through them? So let's start with number 3. So number 3 is a prime number because it has exactly two factors, 1 and 3. Let's go on to number 4. Now 4 is a composite number because it has more than two factors, 1, 4 and 2 are all factors of 4. Let's go to 16 next. So 16 is a composite number, again, because it has more than 2 factors. I wonder if you can tell me what factors 16 has. 1, 16, 4, 2, and 8. And 11 is a prime number. It has exactly 2 factors, 1 and 11. Well done for having a go at that, and very well done if you got all those right. So your task for today then, let's have a look at your do it. So you need to look at the numbers and label them prime or composite and explain your thinking. So don't forget to explain as well, okay? Remember ape it for me. Twist it. Coco thinks that 2 is composite because it is even. Explain why she is incorrect. Okay, so you can have a little think about that and explain why she's incorrect. And again, like yesterday, if you want to carry on with maths, I've got an optional secure it. If you want to stop after twist it, that's fine as well. The secure it is optional. So find examples of consecutive numbers. Now, consecutive numbers are numbers that come after each other. So 1, 2, 3, 17, 18, 19. So you've got to find consecutive numbers that are composite, composite, prime, 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 composite, and there's a few more for you to have a think about as well. So that's there if you want to carry on with some more maths work. So good luck everybody, and we look forward to seeing what you do today. Bye.